Hey guys, welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Woohoo! Right. Yeah, reviewing the footage from last episode, I realized that I was a little bit neglectful. I forgot to actually go over this properly. Now, my original design was going to use a piston to bring each individual container forwards into the loading slot. But whilst I was doing it, I flicked all of them on to engage them all. And because the tomato one and the carrot one both had produce in the chests, it actually opened them up at the same time. So it turns out I didn't need the pistons. So therefore I just made a frame here. That's all it is. It's just a wooden frame that they're all sat on. And then it's a simple case of putting the button to the dispenser thing here, and that's it. That's basically it. So we just put whatever it is in there and press the button. Yeah, no, nothing really fancy in this lot. But yeah, I apologize that I was neglectful with that one. Also today I think I will go over some of my builds because I have been rather neglectful with them, as I've received a comment about it. So this here is driven by a controller, which is just linked up to the seat. And the controller is basically set up to do 360 rotations on every single bearing as fast as possible on a loop. So as you can see, 5 bearings running that side, 5 bearings running that side, which drive this wheel. Then I've got another bearing onto a suspension, so it stabilizes the whole unit, because if you don't connect it on this side of the wheel, then the whole thing starts flapping all over the place and it's even harder to control. But yeah, that's the way to get infinite sort of propulsion without having to worry about fuel. So we'll take this back to base, as derpy as it is, because it doesn't like to steer. It is rather difficult. I think I need a bit more weight on the front end and definitely larger wheels. Definitely. And yeah, I brought the loader back, ready to be built up, but we do need to get an awful lot more resources for that. An awful lot more wood. So that is sadly going to take some time. I'm going to have to do an awful lot of off-camera things and mainly focus on the wood. So we'll head back over to the base now and we'll have a look at our little rock lobster, because again, I feel as if I've been neglectful on builds. So, can I jump the wall, please? Thank you. So, as you know, this is our multi-purpose resource gatherer. Pretty straightforward. We've got our resource collectors hooked straight up to containers and fallen off again. And they are linked by a pipe, so there is actually a single pipe there, because it's one square over, etc. And yeah, so let's go into the wiring of it now, as such. So we've got an engine, fuel canister, blah blah, that drives the wheels. Everybody knows that stuff. As for controllers, as you can see, it is a giant spider web of it. So on the base of each arm, there is 3 controllers. If I can I climb up there? No, I think I'm going to have to engage it to show this better. So I'll put that down. There we go. So as you can see, these controllers here, if I just come out of wiring mode, there's 3 controllers here. And one of them is for the angle of the dangle. So that one is set up to just basically turn them down 30 degrees. And that one is linked up to this bearing here, the one closest to the arm, so that the 30 degree works when it has a full rotation sort of thing. Then this one over here is set up to do 180, and it's connected onto the second bearing on the arm over here as well. So that one there. And that basically turns the whole arm round so you can go into saw mode or into drill mode. Yeah, easy peasy. Then the other one here is set up to do 360s 8 times. And that's because of saw blades. Now we've got 4 saw blades, but there's 2 bearings per saw blade so that it spins fast enough in order to damage the resource. So that's why it's only 8. And the last one, which is it this one? Yeah, this is our last one here. They're all set up again, a 360 loop, fast as possible. And there's 10 because there's 5 drill heads per arm. So again, the other 2 on there, one does the saws, one does the drills. And if I was to disconnect this arm from the car, those controllers don't need rewiring because the connection technically hasn't been broken. So that is why I put them so far up on the arms. It just makes life a hell of a lot easier. Then we come onto the back of the vehicle and we have a controller here set up at 180, and that operates the 2 hinges here on the main arm. So that sends it up and back down. And this one here is minus 60. Wait, what's that one? I'm getting confused here. That is the opening and closing of the arms. So when the arms go out to the side and come back in, that's that one there. So that's set up at minus 60. And that works on the bearing here on the arm. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. So when it's engaged, it's open. And when it's disengaged, it's closed. Because I wanted it all folded up nice and neat. So I've had to do it as a minus. So yeah, that's that. Walked through, I think. Everything else is just merely stylizing. I mean, you've got the steering here. It's just a bearing on a 3x3. And we've got a weird sort of suspension setup, but they're both independent, which is pretty cool. And double wheels, yeah, and the same on the back end. And that's that. So that one's pretty easy peasy straightforward. Then the last one is the water system. I think I went over this one quite well during the video, but I'll do it again. Linked up to tanks to the water jets, obviously. Then in our wall here, if I just take this out like so, we have 2 logic gates. One is set to XOR, or XOR, and the other one is set to AND. So the XOR and the far sensor, and also the switch, and then to the AND. So that's a 3-way connection there. So basically what that one does is, when that sits off, it tells this unit to activate, but it also tells this unit to be in anticipation, meaning that when this arm extends out and does its full series of things, it hits this sensor here, which tells it to return back to its starting position and end the loop. And this is set up to be a switch to turn it on and off. And I've got no sounds on, and it only needs to be 1 range. So easy peasy. Easy peasy. As for this one, it is pointed upwards, and it is a button to basically just activate the water jets a single time. So every time it hits one of these, it pumps out a bit of water. So that one is then connected to this, which is the AND. So it means that it applies to everything. So it does a pulse and these fire. That's basically the way of thinking about it. Then we have the pistons, both set up to extend to maximum, and obviously not do it very fast because it just makes things janky. Sometimes it skips a beat, but that is also hooked up to the AND, so it activates everything at once, which is, again, it's pretty straightforward. Once you've kind of built it once, it does make some sort of sense. So you have your main on-off controller, and then you have your sort of constant which is like the program that's running and that's your stop-start, basically. Something like that. Or at least that's my understanding of it anyway. But yeah, and then obviously last one is the full loop of crafting. So you have obviously your input side and your output side, and it's just so it flows through. And I think that's about it for the buildings. Yeah, so that's that one done. Right. Now then, what else do we do today? I need to go and gather some resource, so do we go play around on the rock lobster for a bit? I think we should. Let's see it in action a bit more. Because I haven't really done a big harvest run on this. As you can see, them back wheels are being very strange since I've doubled them up. Look, it's very wibbly wobbly. I'm thinking about taking them off, honestly, and then using the big wheels maybe on our little derpy wagon and also the new loader. But yeah, we want some big trees. So there's a few over here. And there's also a hay bot. Let's take him out. Thank you. Didn't give me any goodies though. Just a bit of scrap. That's a shame. Okay, so we press number 1, it lowers our arm down. We press number 4, it opens it up. We press number 2, it turns our drills on. And we press number 3, and it angles it down. But we aren't using the drills today, so we want the saws. So we press number 5, and that does a full 180 rotation, like so. And then 6 is just basically lights. And we can angle those down as well, like that. Which is pretty cool. So what I like... Oh, Tote Bot. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, you be scared. Yes, be scared. Oh, at least you give me some goodies. Right, so... What I like to do is drive up to the tree, press number 4 to obviously clamp on, and then as I'm doing it, I just tap backwards, and it kind of gets the tree to fall somewhat in front. And then you just basically drive up to it and kind of scissor at it. So you let it clamp together. Like so. You just kind of cut it up. Nice and easy peasy. So just inch forwards like that. Make sure that you don't miss any of it. And then that's it. You just lift the saw up and drive on through. And there we go. A full tree gone like that. Easy peasy. So I think, like I say, this is probably the best and most efficient vehicle I have ever made. But again, the back wheels are being very, very silly. Very, very silly indeed. So, yeah, we're going to have to get an awful lot of trees cut down. I may... Oh no, I didn't go backwards. I may go over to the biome with the cotton in it as well, so I can pick up some of that as I go. But I don't know. I might do that off camera. See how we get on. But yeah, I don't want to mine any more metal and stone at the minute because it goes very, very laggy, and I don't think anybody really wants to see that. I don't know why it does it. I think it's because it's hitting so many different things at once, and the machine just can't take it. The graphics sort of card that I've got. Well, I say graphics card, it's like a chuffing toaster. Thing is, the rest of my machine is all singing, all dancing. It's just can't get hold of graphics cards. But hey ho, that is what it is. And again, I say this near enough every episode. I'm sick of hearing my own voice saying this, honestly. What's that arm doing? It got stuck on the branch and cut the tree in the middle. Okay. Take out that stump. There we go. Well, it still works. It's still very, very efficient. Oh, also as well, the other day I did mention that I was getting a new keyboard. Now, they attempted a delivery whilst I was sat downstairs in my kitchen. Yeah, supposedly they attempted it at a time where I was near the door. Nobody came. Nobody knocked. Nobody was there. I have quite a noisy outside gate. And I've also got a dog, so she didn't move. I didn't hear anything. They like lying. Somebody just wanted an easy day, and I got the blunt of it. Which is, again, crappy, but it happens. It really does. And it's a shame. So, again, I am sorry if there is some noisy key clicking. It shouldn't be as bad. I'm trying to be a bit more gentle. Not hammering down as hard as usual. I don't really need to hammer down so hard with this game. It's a bit more chill out, isn't it? It's kind of moseying along, chopping up bits of wood. But yeah, as you can tell, it's easy peasy. It's just all about getting them positioned in the right sort of way so that you can just scissor over them and then literally drive through and scoop them all up. So scoop all those up, and then there's just one little off section there, and then that's another tree done. There is some honey there. I think I might pick that up. Yeah, I might jump out and grab that. Let's just get rid of this last bit of log. Here we go. And that's that. Right, let's grab this honey. Thank you. Oh wow, that was weird. It all just stayed in one little spot. Handy dandy. Yeah, I need to collect the wax for extra wheels and everything, which, speaking of which, I'm going to take these off. I'm going to take you off, and I'm going to take you off and see what happens. See if that helps. I think that's actually just done it. Wow, easy as that. Yeah, we'll take this tree out. Get nice and lined up. And we clamp on. And we drive backwards. And open up. Nope, it kind of went sideways. It's stuck on me a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of lined up. Kind of. It's not as bad as it could be. But yeah, as you can tell, you just kind of scissor into it. If you get lucky, you can just literally drive without opening and closing. Like, kind of like that. I almost had it. Oh, I've missed some bits. Oh no. If I drive over them, will it get it? Yep, got that one. And got that one. Lovely. Okay. So, slap that back up there. Are you going to pick it up, please? I wish the range on these collectors was just a little bit more. Just a little more. That'd be nice. It would be very nice. Next tree. And here we go again. It really is fun doing this, but it can get boring fast, you know. Obviously in games collecting resources is a bit of a chore, no matter what game you're playing, and yeah. It's not so good when you're off camera. It's alright when I'm just gassing and talking loads of nonsense to you all, but yeah, off camera it's not so great. Not so great. But still, we're making easy work of it all. And we should have enough resource in no time. Okay, this is one of the big trees now. This one should be pretty good for the resource. And let's drive back. Wow. Ooh, tree explosion. Timber! Wow. That was interesting. But yeah, this style of tree breaks up into a lot larger pieces and you get a lot more wood from it, which is fantastic. But it does make it a little more awkward. Sometimes you have to kind of jimmy the blade around to make sure you get everything. But yeah, can we pull this back as we break it, I wonder? If we do it right, we might be able to. Yep, here we are, we're dragging the tree down. Haha, awesome. Right. Oh, there's that bit there stuck behind the rock. Can I get it? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Now I'm stuck behind the rock, though. Let's get around that rock. No, round the rock, please. Come on, wheels. Ping! Yeah, I love these big trees. But look, it's kind of got stuck there near the resource collector, and then it pings under the machine. So I have to keep coming back and double checking. But yeah, seems clear under there. Let's keep snipping. Oh no. Stuck on the rock face now. Oh no. Right. Maybe. Is that hitting it? I think it has. Yeah, it's just that one bit there. Come on. There we go. Right. Wow. The lag's come again. Right, I definitely need to reposition this. Okay, let's get over this rock somehow. Come on. No, I want to get over the rock. Over the rock. There we go. A little bit of off-roading. Wonderful. Yeah, let's come in from this angle. Now, it would be nice if we could just like do this size of tree without having to climb over a ton of rocks. And will this cause lag? I don't know. But yeah, we have to rotate the blades again. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. And is there just that one? Did it go? I think it might have gone. Almost. Yeah, just the one piece. Ah. Nearly had it. Right, that should just drop straight on it and do it. Yeah, lovely jubbly. Awesome. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this episode. Yeah, pretty boring. Like I say, it's one of them. I've got to get all the resource, and obviously I don't really want to do a 40-minute video of me just going around chopping trees, but that's what I need to do in order to progress now. I mean, it's like I've got enough food, so I don't need to do raids at the minute. I've got enough ammunition, you know, so it's one of them. It's one of them. I want her to do something, obviously replying to comment. I can't remember your name, sadly. I am terrible with names, but yeah, I hope that the going over the vehicles was enough for you. And yeah, if you want to see anything else, just again write it down below. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. It's been very casual, but at least you got to see the rock lobster in full action, you know, actually doing its job, doing it properly and efficiently. Have I missed one under there? I think I have. Yes, I have. But yeah, easy peasy. If you want to make your own rock lobster, you're more than welcome to. Just make sure that you put a good either number 13 or a TB on it. just to make sure that everyone knows it's my rock lobster. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Right. So again, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will no doubt see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.